it's been brought to my attention that some of you guys don't know how to do your makeup. So this video is dedicated to all of you that need a little basics down. Maybe you're overwhelmed and you don't know where to start. You don't have anyone in your life that can teach you. So don't worry, I got you. Okay, we're gonna do this very simple look over here. And yeah, let's get to it. Make sure your skin is hydrated. I did prep my skin a little bit earlier. I'm just gonna add now some moisturizer. Okay, so now that the skin is prepped, you are going to grab a foundation, okay? And there's also like tinted sunscreen, which I am a big fan of. And I'm gonna use one now. I'm gonna apply it to the back of my hand. That might be a little bit too much, we'll see. I like to pretty much just make a little dot. So you can use a brush, you can use a sponge. I am just gonna use a brush because it's the first thing I saw. Gosh, I think I need to, you know what? Okay, so this is much better now. Taking this flat brush and I'm just tapping it over, lightly pats around my cheek or my face to provide that coverage that I'm looking for. You can add more, you can add less. This one does have a bit of a glow to it. So you can, of course, you can use a foundation or you can use a tinted sunscreen like I'm using now. I think it's very beginner friendly and it also protects you from the sun. You better be wearing your sunscreen though. I hope you're wearing your sunscreen. Well, now you're working with a more clear complexion. Also, you want to marinate these lips while you're doing the rest of your face. Put some lip balm on it. So now you want to prime your eyelids. So you prime that. So you want to pat this in, pat. Let this set for a bit. And then we're going to move on to eyebrows. I'm just going to do it pretty easy. It's a pencil. You don't want to be too tight. Like you don't want to have a super strong grip. Like you're not writing, you know, like you want to use the tip of it to just fill it in. And then we're going to just brush it a little bit. Okay, so now I want you to find the most sheer champagne-ish kind of eyeshadow that you have. You can also use highlighter if you don't have anything like that. And we're just going to put this on the lids. This is a very good way to start your makeup journey. It looks cute and it's super easy to apply. You don't have to worry so much about blending multiple shadows. So one little color I think does wonders. And I really love this look, like in general. I've always really liked this champagne color. But I am going to try to just clear that up a little bit just with my fingers. And whatever else is left that I can't clear up, I'm just going to fix it up with some concealer. Which brings me on to the next step. Apply some here. Do I even have anything left? Okay. Apply some here. A little bit here. Here on the inner corner and on the outer corner. Then you're going to take your brush, all right? You can use, let's say you don't have a brush collection, you can use your fingers just to tap it in. Just make sure they're clean. And just going to tap this in a bit here. I don't really use concealer as much to, or dark circles. I use it more because I love the way that it lifts my face and my eyes. Do you guys see that right here? Do you see how it just lifts your whole look? I am obsessed with that. I mean, I think that's my favorite part of makeup is that part. So you see the side, right? Wait until I blend it out. Do you see that? Obsessed. I'm so obsessed with it. Okay, so we're going to just curl these lashes. You don't have to do this. You can skip this part. I know when I first started doing makeup, I was really intimidated by this tool. I was like, is that gonna poke my eye? Like, Are my eyelashes gonna rip off? No, they're not. They're gonna be fine. But I didn't really know that back then. So, you know, the way you crimp it, you just kind of up onto it, clamp, clamp. Now remember that lip balm that we applied earlier? We're gonna take that off. You just grab the tissue, take it off, and we are going to line our lip. So when you line your lips, you wanna hold it lightly. You wanna hold it on the bottom. And you're not doing it dead on like this, right? You're not writing on a notebook. You're using it kind of slanted, and you're just gonna go over your lip line. So you start your cupid's bow. And then on the bottom one, you start at the center. And you kind of wing it out. You don't have to connect it if you don't want to. And then you want to apply a lip gloss. So for the cheeks, we're going to use this. I'm going to use liquid. I like to apply them at the highest part of my, I guess, cheekbone. Oops. This is very pigmented. And I'm just going to start doing an upward motion, kind of near my brows a bit. After I do that, I am going to come a little bit towards the apples of my cheeks, not too much. And then the same thing here. Kind of like to bring this up a bit. And then a little bit at the apples on my cheek, because why not? I actually realized like it took away some of my, you know, lifted look. So I'm going to come back and put some more on this. Yeah, and that's pretty much the whole look, you know. It's simple. It doesn't take very long, and it's super beginner friendly. So yeah. And that's my hair now because I just cut my bangs today. Now they're sticking up. So let me know which step you like the most. Let me know which one you don't like the most. And for me, it's like lifting my eyes with the concealer. And let me know which one you don't like doing that much. Maybe because you find it complicated, or, you know, for me, it was blush. Bye, amores.